What is up, everybody? We are live on the weekly Painless Cash Buyer Secrets call where we're going to dive in and talk to you guys about how to find cash buyers the painless way. All right. And I'm going to talk to you guys about specifically batch leads and how batch leads has just come out with an amazing upgrade that enables you guys, if you guys are on the basic plan or the basic personal plan. I'm going to break it all down. If you're on any of the plans like that I'm going to break down today, you get free skip tracing. All right. I know that blows my mind when they told me that. I was like, for real? Wow. So we're going to talk about that today and the upgrades they've made. And not only that, but we're going to be going over how I'm going to use it right now to go find a buyer for a deal I have in Detroit right now. So if any of you are watching this live, tell me where you're watching from. It's important for me to know where you're watching because we might be able to do deals together. You might have a deal that I might be able to buy or have a buyer for, or vice versa. You might have a buyer for a deal that I'm trying to sell. So love to work with you. That's what we're going to be going on today. So we're going to get started right now, but we're going to give it a little bit just to make sure everybody can hop in here. I can see some people coming in live. This is a live call. So if you don't watch this live, then that's okay. But hop on the next one. We do them every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So wherever you're at, please join. Tell us where you're watching from, and to help the algorithm get more people on this live so we can let more people know about how to get deals, how to find buyers for their deals. Hit that like button, because wherever you're watching, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, whatever, the algorithm loves it when you hit the like, because it's like, this is good. Let's put it in front of more people. So wherever you're watching, do me that favor, and let's get started. So if you have batch leads, check this out, everybody. Got this batch leads, whatever you call this thing, like blender, hand blender. So if any of you have batch leads, they just came out with an upgrade. I'm going to be going over their upgrade. Then we're going to be going over how to use it. They're providing free skip tracing for people on their plans. So depending on what plan you have, depends how much free skip tracing, how much more you get. Let me take a drink real quick. I am a little thirsty and I'm not feeling sick, but I got a stuffy nose. So oh, all right, let's get going. So sorry about that. So let's talk about the upgrade really quick, so everybody knows if you currently have batch, what you'll get. And if you don't have batch, use my promo code or ask me for a link, because obviously they give me credit for hooking you guys up, setting you guys up. But Investor Thrive, if you type that in one word, you guys get hooked up as new users. So what are the upgrades in batch? Well, they includes free skip tracing, like I've been saying, package changes, and new design, which is pretty slick. All right. So like I said, free skip tracing. If you have the personal basic plan right now, which I'm assuming a lot of you do, you get 250 free skip traces per month. Okay. And it's really cool because out of those skip traces, there might be a deal in there. There might be multiple deals. Okay. Now, if you're on the personal plus plan, you get 1,000 free skip traces each month, and skips are now even less. They're 9 cents, 14 cents. Okay. Versus the 14 cents. Amazing. Freaking amazing. And like I said, if any of you guys are hopping in on the call, tell me where you're watching from so we can network and connect together. And packaging changes. There's enhanced packages for all plans, increase lead limits, export limits, storage, and included skip traces. Love it. And the product redesign. If you haven't seen the product, it's looking slick. So these are the side by side, the differences in the plans, what you get with the upgrades. And as you can see right here, continues to talk more about the free skip tracing that you get included. More storage and lead limits on all plans. That's sick. And these are all the things included in the $99 per month plan. On top of all this, guys, this is great data, but on and off market lead finder, which is super helpful, included skip tracing, deal finder with ARV filter, nationwide MLS access, which is extremely helpful, sale and loan information also help. Well, all this is extremely helpful, but anyway, valuation and comparables, demographic data, direct mail campaigns, SMS integrations, batch dialer integrations, Driving for Dollars app, multiple workspaces, and admin portal. Freaking let's go. All right. And as you see, there's a new design to it. It's pretty simple to use. You just choose your market, choose your strategy, refine your search, and take action. All right. None of this is going to really do anything for you unless you take that action. All right, everybody. So I just wanted to show you that super quick. There's nothing um, more than I love than taking action. So let's freaking go for it today, guys. Again, let me know where you're watching from. Throw it in the comments. Give us that like so we can get this in front of more people and we can let more people know about the amazing things that Batch Leads is doing and also how you can use it, the free skip tracing, to get buyers for your deals. All right. So I have a deal right now that I'm working in Detroit, Michigan. All right. Detroit. And guys, look, I normally focus in my areas are Orlando, Florida, and Salt Lake City, Utah. But someone from a community, a group I'm a part of, reached out to me and says, "Hey, man, I got a deal in Detroit. It's pretty good. But would you help me sell it?" Now, I usually say no to those things because I want to focus my area. It's really important being laser focused in what you do in this business, or you be all over the place. But I looked at the deal and I knew a guy, I knew a buyer in Detroit. So I sent it to my guy in Detroit and he said, "Hey man, yeah, I'll send it out to my list." Okay. So buddy sent it to me. I sent it to my buddy. And obviously it's about efficiency for me. So sometimes I can go and look for my own buyer, but if I can just ask somebody, he didn't want it. He's like, "But let me send it out. It's all good. We'll see what we can get." And we have someone walking it today at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to get that in that. Hey, right now, actually 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what time it is. So they're walking it and we're going to get an offer. Now, let's say you don't have that plug or that person that you can just ask and they can say, "Hey, I want to buy it," or they can run it by people. What would you do? All right. So in this situation, if that buyer comes back that I have at the moment is walking it, if it's not that good of an offer and I feel like I can get more, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to use batch leads to find some other buyers. And with the free skip tracing you get on their plan, bam, give them a call. Give them a call, give the buyer a call. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you how I filter, how I look for buyers in this area. I can't do it on my computer screen because YouTube will be like, "Hey, you're giving away too much good, juicy data." And, they'll say, "Hey, you can't show that." So I do it over here on the buy board and show you that way. All right. And looks right here. We're saying Osa saying hello from Chicago. Hello. Good to see you. Let's hop right in, everybody. So here's my property, 82 blank Normill Street, Detroit. Right now, how do I find cash buyers? So let me show you right now. Okay, it might be kind of hard to hear because I'm going to be walking away from the mic, but I'll come back. So all I do is I go to the property, I type it in over here to property search, type in the address, and it will locate my property. I zoom out, and then I go to boundary. Okay, no, you can't see it like perfectly well because of the lighting, but you go to boundary, and then you make a boundary around your property that you want to look for cash buyers in. Okay, so right there, it's gonna do its thing. Okay, now right under here, under quick filters, I can scroll down, and one of the tabs down here, or the options, is cash buyers. So I click on cash buyers. It says in this little area, there's quite a few cash buyers. Okay, so I could just start calling, but I like to go to filter. I like to filter it a little bit more. Now, this property is a duplex. Okay, it's a duplex. It's multifamily. I could call some other people in the area that buy single family and be like, "Hey, do you want this duplex? We're trying to sell it." Now, I'd rather just filter and look for cash buyers that bought duplexes. So all I do is I go to property characteristics. I go to property types. After I go to all classifications, I go to residential. Then I go to property types. I look for duplexes. Okay. Scroll. And I'll actually even go more than just duplex. I'm going to go with triplex, quadruplex. Those are the ones I'm going to get. Okay. So then what I also do is, I'm not 100% sure if this is even necessary, but I'm going to put absentee owner as one of the quick filters. Obviously, if they don't live there and they're renting it, they're absentee owners, right? Absentee means the owner doesn't live there. And then I'm going to apply it. It dropped it down to 37 properties out of all the ones we had. So what do I do now? Well, I start taking action. That's what I got to do. I got to call these people, right? So let's get over here. All right, now I would just look for specific properties that I want to call on. Right here on the right side, there's a couple different options of people that I can call. There's ones that are active currently, and there's ones that have sold or that are currently pending. So let's click on this top one, and I'm curious to see uh, who owns it, right? Because if it's an LLC, the skip tracing, I have to test it. I know it's just kind of here and there. If it's in the LLC, you don't know. It's hard to find the owner immediately when you skip trace it. So this is Clever Dreams LLC. Okay, does that make sense? It's bought an LLC, but you can go here to where it says owner profile, and you can see how many properties they own in the area. This is nuts. Clever Dreams LLC owns. Oh my dear goodness, there's 15 pages plus of properties they own. These these are some clever investors right there that own that many properties. 15 pages. There's about like 10, so it's like over 150 properties. Okay, so this guy, they definitely buy, but the chances of me getting a hold of who's the decision maker there might be difficult, right? Now, what I can do is I can go here to property details, and I can skip trace it and see if I can get the data I want, right? And with the upgrade, you get preloaded with 250 or 1,000, depending on what plan you're on. So I just go here, skip trace. Now, I don't want to call an LLC at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to look for another one. Okay, let's click on this one. This is 8209 Manor Street. This is on the same street as the one I have. Let's see if who owns this bad boy. Okay, this is another one. Jaya Homes LLC. I would say a majority of these are going to be owned in LLCs, but I did, before I hopped on this call, I did look and I did see a couple that were owned in some people's personal names, which I want. This person also owns probably about 30 properties. So these are great people to call. Batch is already whipping out great data. And you're telling me if I call somebody and say, hey, I got a property right next to yours, I know you own 30, like they're not going to talk to me. And we're about to try it. We're going to try it. I gotta find an LLC, someone that's not LLC. I don't want to do that right now. I could, but don't want to. Let's see what else. All right, let's try another one. And by the way, if you have any questions or if you're like, what the heck are you doing, bro? Just let me know. Put that in there. All right, we got Glenda Thomas. Glenda Thomas. She owns the property over here. It's a multifamily. Let's see if she owns any other ones. Glenda Thomas, come on. Do you own any more? Glenda Thomas owns 3. She owns 3 in the area. And it looks like she owns 2 on that street. Let's go. All right. And she is let's see. Hold on here. 1 second. 82. Let's see. Hold on. 8258. Okay. Let's give her a call. What do you guys say? What do you say? I call Glenda Thomas. I'm going to skip trace her. Let's give her a call and let's see if we can get her to buy the property I have. Like I said, I have a buyer walking, but I'm showing you guys this, how we use this. Like if you don't already have buyers in your area, how I recommend, you should definitely get buyers in your area so you're not just randomly looking in a place that doesn't have a lot of cash buyers or it's just not a hot area. But anyway, so we're going to go to details. Let me just make sure. I want to see this. I want to make sure this is not the lady that owns it. Okay. All right. She doesn't own the property that I'm trying to wholesale. Okay. So you just go to skip trace. All right. And then we're going to add it to a new list. And I'm going to call the new list Detroit Lane property. That's because Lane's my buddy that has it. Okay. So we're going to skip trace it. Bam, let's go. All right. Let's do it. Let's give him a call. Let's do it. Let's see what we got right here. So I'm going to call, let's see. I was going to use my cell phone, but right now let's use my cell phone. It's all good. Watch this on YouTube. I'm streaming on here too, but watch this on YouTube if you're on my YouTube channel, Nathan Payne, Painless Flipping. Check it out on YouTube if you're watching this live. I got to use my phone to call. All right. So we're gonna call. It's Skip Trace. It gave us some information for Glenda Thomas. All right. Let's give her a call, Glenda. Who thinks I'm gonna get a hold of Glenda? Give me a like if you think like this video so everyone can see it. But if you think I'm gonna say or just comment, yeah, I think you're gonna talk to Glenda. So 313-422 87. Now look, I have a Atlanta, Georgia number. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Salt Lake, but I still have my same phone number I used my whole life and grew up with. The chance of her picking up on the first call pretty slim, so I call multiple times. So 313. Okay, let's give her a call. Glenda. Let's see. All right, that one didn't work. Okay, let's see. 313 893 1339. Oh, both numbers did not work, but hey, it's all good. Come on, Glenda, pick up. That's right. Hey, actually, the two numbers that I got didn't pick up. So what does that mean? It means that freaking Glenda's hard to get a hold of because Batch Leads has amazing skip tracing. So if Batch Leads doesn't have it, then the data that they pull from, nobody's really getting the info. Maybe Glenda is just a tough lady to get a hold of. Maybe she wants to sell her 3 rentals. Should I give up? I think that's a good honestly, when I can't get a hold of someone just from an easy skip trace, it's actually good news because it's like, hey, this is probably someone that doesn't get hit up a lot. So what do I do now? I skip traced Glenda and she ain't there. So I want to remember Glenda, okay? If I was working Detroit, I would definitely try to get a hold of her or figure out maybe go knock on one of the doors here and try to get her contact info. But yeah, like the fact that, like I said, you skip trace her and the numbers don't work, that's kind of a good sign in the sense that she's not getting blasted by everybody else. So right here, what you can do with this property is that you can save it to your list so you can reach out later. I'm going to save it to my list and say reach out. Let's see, property list. I'm going to rename it, reach out. Okay. So I'm going to save that. I think you should definitely keep track of people that, like, when you skip trace, you can't get a hold of them again, because that means more people can't get a hold of. And this lady owns 4 properties in that area, and they're all rentals. Okay. And she owns them in her own individual name. Okay. So what are we going to do now? On to the next. All right. Now, if you're tuning in and you're like, what is Nathan Payne doing? What the heck is going on? So with the new batch upgrade, you can skip trace for free up to 250 times or contacts. And with the basic plan, if you have the higher plan, the plus, you can do up to 1,000. So I have a deal in Detroit. I'm looking for a buyer. I have someone walking it today. We're going to see what offer comes in, but I'm showing you guys how we use batch to specifically target and look for people that are looking for or own properties in that area that would potentially be buyers we could wholesale to. So for example, in this one I have, it's a duplex, and we were looking at Glenda Thomas, and she owns 4 properties in that area. So thought it'd be good to reach out to her. We skip trace. None of the phone numbers worked. So it just means it's hard to get a hold of Glenda. Okay. So let's move on. All right. So we went on from there. We're going to go click on this one on Wyoming Street. Let's see. Okay. This is owned by Blue Collar Caps Investment. Now, look, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to skip trace and see what we can find when it does an LLC. I know with LLCs, usually have to dive in a little bit deeper and go to open corporates and stuff. But let's see. Let's see how many they own. Blue Collar Corporates. These guys own quite a bit, about 5 properties. So let's go and let's skip trace. Let's see what what LLC information, what information we get, even though it's in an LLC. Okay, we're gonna go to Detroit. Just made this list. Detroit list. Okay. I literally just clicked it. Hold on. It's this vibe board, you know? Detroit. Okay. All right. And then we're going to skip trace it. Let's see what information we get. 2 phone numbers with the LLC. All right, let's give it a shot. What do we got? All right, we're going to call. We say, hey, I noticed you got a lot of rentals, own a couple of multifamilies in that area. I got one. I was wondering if you work with wholesalers. I got a property I think you might be interested in. Simple as that, everybody. Nothing crazy. You can't convince someone to buy your property if they don't even want to talk to you. So don't even trip about it. And by the way, you want to be texting these numbers. And the reason why you want to text them, sometimes people don't want to answer the phone. We got a working number. Let's go.
Hello.
Hi. I'm trying to get a hold of the owner for Blue Collar Cap Investments in Detroit.
Is that for the property 8539 Wyoming?
Let me see. I'm looking right now. 8539 Wyoming Street. Yeah. I was calling because I was just trying to get a hold of the owner of the property.
Yeah. I've been getting calls from like I couldn't count probably like 30 people. I used to live there.
Oh.
I used to live there.
Okay.
I just moved out in January.
Oh.
And I've been receiving a lot of these calls.
Okay.
The owner I know the owner though. Like the actual owner. I wonder, could you tell me where my number is at?
Yeah.
Tell him to update it.
Of course, yes.
Every time I respond and I ask them, I'm not you even call because majority of people that call inquiring about buying that property, they always just text me, and then when I respond and say, no, I used to live there, because you was site, so I could get the updated information, and I'll never respond.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you answered the phone. Yeah. So what happened is when did they buy it? Do you know? Like how long ago?
I'm gonna be honest. They bought it while I was living there.
Okay. Yeah. How long ago?
So
maybe a couple months.
I was living there since 2019.
Okay.
And what was his name? I forgot his name, but it's in my phone somewhere. And he had it, and then close to the end of our lease, when it was time to renew the lease.
Okay.
That's when I knew that we had a new landlord, a new owner, and I believe that was the summer.
Okay.
That was the summer of
Gotcha.
2020, 2022.
Okay, so what usually happens is I'm using a service called Batch Leads, and what it does is it lets you know, like, reach out to the people who have lived there or who own it. And I think just because it's been kind of a quick turnaround, maybe the data hasn't updated. That's probably what it is, but it will. But one thing that would be really helpful is if you could get I don't know. I'm not in charge of all that stuff.
It's weird or not, because I'm like, I wonder if he got my name or me put down because we were the last one living there before there was a new owner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I think you might be spot on. But one thing that would be extremely helpful if you're willing to do this, could you send me the contact info of the owner, the current owner?
Stay on the phone. Let me try to find it.
Yeah. I'd love that.
Montgomery. I think he is. Do you have an iPhone? Could I share this contact with you?
Of course. Phone number? Yeah, this is an iPhone right now. Marshall.
Okay, so it's the 404.
Okay.
And then keep go on 404.
That's my number. Yep.
304 202.
That's it. Yeah. If you could share that with me, that'd be extremely helpful, because then I can reach out. Marshall. Yeah, I could reach out and tell them about it.
Else too. Marshall, I believe, is the owner, and then the landlord, I believe, is his assistant, someone, Aaron Gardner, that he was working with. I'm gonna send his contact as well.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, thanks for being so helpful. I appreciate it.
Of course. I work with United Wholesale Mortgage, so I'm on the phone all day, so I'm used to stuff like this.
Yep. I love getting on the phone. I love getting on the phone. Everybody wants to text these days, but it's nice to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
All right. I have actually United Wholesale Mortgage on one of my rentals, so yeah, I work with you guys. Yeah. You guys are you're doing a good job over there.
Yeah, but I work with I request like the title documents and payoff statements and insurance and
okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Could you say your number for me real quick? Because every time I try to send it, it keeps trying to exit out of it.
Well, I actually got the one for let's see, Marshall.
Another one though.
Oh, yeah.
It'll help you, I promise.
Yeah, you ready? Are you ready? 304.
And Aaron is I currently still owe them because from COVID I ain't got it. They're real good, nice people.
Of course,
like, they wanted me to stay there to catch up, but I'm like, I gotta go. I can't be behind and trying to catch up at the same time.
Well, that's really nice of them to do that for you.
Aaron is so when I left at the time, that was like a year ago. Aaron was he was the landlord, and Marshall is the owner.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. You know, that's honestly all the information I need. I'm gonna reach out and just talk to them because
that's what else I'm gonna see. I think actually it's in there. So if you pay attention to Aaron's contact that I sent him, he got an email listed. So if he don't answer, you can text him. They read text as well. So if he don't know who calling, just send him a text. He'll respond, or you can email him.
Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for your time. You have a blessed day. Okay.
You too.
Okay. Have a good one. Bye. Wow. What do you say? Batch leads. Let's go. They gave me information of one of the tenants. So then she just gave me the information for the owner. So let's call Marshall. Let's give this man a call. Let's freaking go.
Hello, and thank you for calling. We're not able to take your call at this time.
I'm going to get Marshall 2 calls.
Hello, and thank you for calling.
Darn it, Marshall. Come on, bro. All right. He did just text me, say he'll call me back. I'm going to call Aaron, who is the property manager, apparently. And yeah, let's see if we can get this someone to walk this bad boy, this property.
Hello?
Hey, Aaron, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good. I got your information because I heard are you a landlord in the Detroit area, or is that what you do?
Yes.
Okay. The reason I'm calling, I got your information because I was looking at a property. I think this is one that you actually work with, 8539 Wyoming Street in Detroit. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
So my name's Nathan. I'm actually out of state. I'm a real estate investor, and I was calling to see if you, by chance, or the owner of that property is looking for any more investment properties. I actually have one like right down the street that I'm looking to sell, but I don't know if you guys are looking. So that's why I was reaching out just to some people in the area.
I'm always looking.
Okay. Have you ever worked with wholesalers before? Have you ever heard of that term?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so this is actually like I'm out of Salt Lake City, and this is a property that I have with under contract with one of my investor friends in Arizona. And the owner of the property lives in Arizona as well, and she's trying to sell this rental. It's a duplex near yours, and we're just trying to, see if anybody would be interested in it because we don't live in the area. That's kind of the process we're going through. We're just calling other owners or landlords in the area.
Got it.
Yeah, so
you're in Georgia.
Well, I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I still have the phone number, but I currently live in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay.
Yeah. But this one that I have, this property I have is on, I think it's Monroe Street. Let me make sure. Let me get the address. It's Normill Street, if that sounds familiar to you. I think it's pretty close to that.
Normill Street?
Yeah.
You got the actual address? I can look it up.
Yeah, I have it. It's 8258 Normill Street in Detroit, Michigan. And I can send you the details. I have pictures, and the property is actually vacant, and there's a key to get inside if you were interested in buying it. I have a buyer that's someone I've talked to that's going to look at it today, but if you wanted to go check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in making an offer on, we're trying to sell it as soon as possible.
Is it a duplex?
It is a duplex.
So it's one entrance, and then there's like a landing way, and then there's a door to the downstairs, and then you go up the stairs on the right.
Yes, that seems how it is. And I have pictures as well if you'd like some more additional information. But yeah, just thought you might be interested. And I did get I did have the contact information for Marshall Montgomery. I don't know if you work with him specifically or not.
He was my property manager.
Okay, he was the property manager. Okay, so you are the owner then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I don't need to contact Marshall then.
Yeah, I'm the owner of Wyoming. Yeah.
Okay, great. And so you are the owner of the LLC then that purchased the property. Cool.
Capital.
All right. And we come across quite a few of these. How much are you looking to buy a year? But if I come across more,
if the price is right and everything works out, we'll buy them till I don't know, 4, 5, 6.
Nice. Okay. And you said Blue Collar Cap is your investing group?
That's one of them, yeah.
Okay.
I got another one that we buy out there too called Bay Area Partners.
Oh, great. Are you from Detroit as well, or do you just invest there?
No, I'm from California.
Oh, great. Where do you usually like to invest? Because I come across deals all over the country.
We just like Detroit, man. We're keeping it real local, so it's easy to maintain.
Yes, no, Detroit. Definitely, usually, quite a few to pick from. I'm assuming in Detroit.
Yeah. What is she looking for this property?
So I'll just be straight with you. We have it under contract for $40,000. That's what we have it under contract with her for. But obviously, we're trying to make as much as we can on it. But it has to make sense for you and me, right?
Of course.
For you, obviously, I want as much as I can get, and you want a great deal. Just from looking at it, where would it make sense for you to get this thing for?
I just went straight to the property, so I didn't look at the neighborhood yet.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see where it is. Dang it.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, it is right around the corner from Wyoming.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's kind of how I saw you. Is I use a service called Batch Leads. It's like a data provider, and that's how I found you. I just looked up any landlords or any people have purchased properties for cash near the property I have, and you came right up.
Got it. Came right on up.
Hey,
my partner's here laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Right on up.
That's it. Yeah, you're one of the big hitters in the area, so I had to hit you up.
Okay. So it's a duplex.
Mhm.
What's the? You can look it up. The bedroom count.
Let me see. You know what? I've just been sending the address to.
We'll look it up. Don't worry.
Okay.
What price are you looking for?
We were wanting 70, but I think that's a little ambitious, to be honest. From kind of the feedback I've been getting from some other buyers. So, if we could get around like 60, 65, we'd feel really good about it. Since we have it at 40. But at this moment,
what does it need? And is it the biggest thing now in Detroit is it land certified and city compliant?
Yeah, so it was current, before she wanted to sell it, she was renting it out. So as far as I know, and I can get you all that information to give you 100% certainty, but she was renting it out before.
Okay. But I mean, it's still, the city needs, right now, Detroit is going through a big lead certification and city certification with all their rental properties.
Okay.
So if it's not any of those, then that adds a couple thousand to working it out to get it certified right now.
Okay, give me exactly what you'd like me to ask, just to make sure I have the right questions. You said certified, land certified?
Is the city compliant and certified, and is it lead certified? Does it have a certificate?
Okay, city compliant and lead certified?
Yeah, those are two different things. Yes.
With a certificate.
And if they don't, then the city will start fining you $1,000 every 4 to 6 months until you get it certified.
Oh man!
When you get it certified, they send somebody out and they say, "Oh, this needs to be done. This needs to be done," and then you got to fix those things. And same with the lead certification.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there a way, like, I'll call her, and if she says yes, is there a way to verify, or could she just be saying that? Like, is there a way for us to verify?
She would actually get a certificate, so we would want to see that certificate.
Okay. Okay. See a certificate to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do this. I will, now that I have the information, I'll send you the pictures that I currently have. How would you like to go see it? I know you're in California. How would you like to walk it? If that's even something you need to do before you make a decision.
I have people out there who can do it for me.
Okay.
Sure.
When do you think you'd be able to go walk it? And I can get that information from you that you just asked me for, like, as soon as possible.
I'd like to at least take a look at the picture. So can I give you my email address?
I think I have it. Let me just verify. Is it EGARDERE at is that blackdiamondholdings.com?
That is correct.
Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and do my due diligence even deeper. I'll send you the pictures over there. And if we got something that you're interested in, then we can schedule. Well, it's really no reason to schedule anything. There's a key. I can just tell you where it is. And then you can get back to me and tell me if you guys can do 65. And if you can't, just give me your best offer, and we'll see what we can do business.
All right. And then I'll have someone go look.
All right. I appreciate it, Aaron. Thanks for your time.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Bye. Let's go, batch leads. I got to get some comments. Come on, guys. I just did all that live for you for free with the skip tracing. Skip traced someone that lived in the area, reached out. She told me she had the information from the owner. She actually told me the owner was the wrong person. I call Aaron. Now he's gonna go look at it. He buys multiple properties in Detroit. Guys, what? Let's get pumped. That's cool. This is fun. That's why I like this job. It just takes action. Okay. Did I do anything on that phone call that anybody here was like, I can't do that? No, everybody can do that. Everybody here can call somebody and say, hey, you want to buy a property? I got one. I'm wholesaling it. What do you want for it? Hey, man, I got it for 40. I'm looking to make as much as I can. 65. That's $25,000. That'd be great, right? We wanted 70, but everybody's saying no. So far, I think we're a little too high at 70. But hey, guys, we got Osa saying good job. Anybody else? Give me some feedback. Come on, guys. That was money. Anybody else? And by the way, if you're commenting and I can't see, it's just because I'm looking in StreamYard, and sometimes in StreamYard you can't see all the comments. All right. So if I'm not responding to you, it's not that I'm not ignoring you. It's how it is. All right, everybody. This has been the Payneless Cash Buyer Secrets call, where I show you how you can skip trace buyers for free using batch. And I literally just showed you the whole process. Had a deal, looked in the area, skip traced it, called, got the information. Got the owner of someone that owns multiple properties, like 10, 15 rentals in the area right next to his property. He wants it. He's like, yo, this is right next to what I want. Obviously he's not excited as I'm making it sound. You guys heard the call, but let's get it going. So what would I do right now? I would go and email him any information I have on the property. Bada boom, bada boom. That's it. All right, everybody. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this live on the YouTube channel, great. If not, I come out with the weekly call, rep and batch every week. Nathan Payne, Painless Flipping, or you go to Painless Flipping on our Facebook group. It's a free community, free group. Batch leads, always hooking it up, always improving. Guys, this just happened, like I said, for free, using their free upgrade. Okay, it's pretty freaking amazing. Let's go. And if you guys aren't taking action and making money, if you're not making 25K, like I'm cross your fingers, we'll see. But if you want to be making that, go ahead, take action. That's all I gotta say. And if you can do one last thing for me before we wrap up, it would really, really help the algorithm. Please just like this video wherever you're watching on any platform. If you like the video, take 5 seconds just to hit that click on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching. Just like the video, and this will pop up in front of more people because the algorithm will say, hey, this is a video that people are liking to watch, like watching. Okay, hit like, mean a lot to me, and we will see you next week at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Painless Cash Buyer Secret call. Okay, peace out.